Welcome to Speak English Avenue. Tonight, something powerful begins. Your mind never truly sleeps. It listens, it learns, it grows. While your eyes are gently closed, your brain is still wide open. What if sleep could teach you? What if rest could change everything? Every night is an opportunity. Every hour holds hidden power. You don't need extra time. You already have the night. Your subconscious absorbs new words. It stores what your ears hear. Soft English plays in the background. Your mind quietly drinks it in. Patterns form inside your brain. Sentences start to feel natural. You wake up feeling different. Something shifted while you slept. That phrase you heard last night suddenly rolls off your tongue. You didn't study for hours. You simply trusted the process. Can you imagine waking up fluent? Can you feel that confidence rising? This is not just a dream. This is your new reality. Your accent slowly starts changing. Your rhythm becomes more natural. English begins to feel familiar. Like a language you always knew. Small steps happen every night. Progress builds without any pressure. You are not behind anymore. You are simply on your path. The world opens up for you. New doors appear every morning. What would your life look like if English felt completely effortless? You speak, and people truly listen. You express yourself with full confidence. Your story is still being written. Every night adds a new page. Your brain never truly shuts down. It stays active all night long. While your body rests and recovers, your mind continues its quiet work. Scientists have studied the sleeping brain. The results are truly remarkable findings. During sleep, your brain sorts information. It organizes everything you learned today. New words get stored in memory. Patterns get locked into your mind. This is called memory consolidation process. It happens naturally every single night. You don't control this amazing process. Your brain simply does it automatically. Think about what this really means. Every night is a learning session. The sounds you heard during day, your brain replays them while sleeping. English words you struggled with today become clearer by tomorrow morning. Your brain builds invisible language bridges, connection by connection, night by night. Research shows sleep improves language retention. Students who sleep learn significantly faster. Sleep is not wasted learning time. Sleep is actually powerful learning time. Your hippocampus works hard overnight. It transfers short memories to long. That means English stays with you. It doesn't disappear by next morning. Even soft audio playing nearby gets quietly absorbed by sleeping ears. Your auditory system never fully stops. It keeps receiving sounds during sleep. Familiar English voices entering your ears travel deep into your resting brain. Your subconscious begins recognizing the rhythm. English starts feeling natural and smooth. This is not just simple theory. Real studies back this powerful truth. German researchers discovered something truly amazing. Sleep helped learners remember foreign vocabulary. Participants who slept after studying words recalled significantly more the next day. The sleeping brain is not idle. It is quietly doing serious work. Your neurons are forming new connections. Language pathways grow stronger every night. Think of your brain like soil. Sleep is the water it needs. You plant English words during day. Sleep helps those seeds deeply root. Without sleep, the words just fade. With sleep, they grow and stay. This is why tired learners struggle. Rest is not separate from learning. Rest is actually part of learning. Sleep and study work powerfully together. You are not wasting time sleeping. You are investing in your fluency. Every hour of sleep is productive. Every night brings invisible but real progress. Your brain is your greatest teacher, and sleep is its favorite classroom. You wake up slightly more fluent. You just don't always notice immediately. But over days and weeks passing, the changes become impossible to ignore. Your English starts flowing more naturally. Words come faster and feel easier. This is the silent power working. This is your sleeping brain learning. Most people believe more hours mean more progress, but that belief is completely holding you back. You don't need 5-hour study sessions. You just need small, consistent daily actions. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Small steps taken daily change everything. Think about water dripping on rock. One drop seems completely meaningless alone, but thousands of drops over time carve deep valleys into solid rock. Your English journey works exactly like that. Small daily exposure creates massive lasting change. You don't need to study everything. You just need to show up daily. 15 minutes of focused English practice beats 3 hours done once weekly. Your brain loves regular repeated patterns. It builds stronger pathways through repetition. Every small session adds invisible layers. Layer by layer, fluency quietly builds. Pressure actually blocks real language learning. Your brain learns best when relaxed. When you force too much too fast, your mind resists and retention drops. But gentle, consistent daily English exposure allows your brain to absorb naturally. Think about how children learn language. Nobody gives them intense grammar boot camps. They hear words repeated day after day. Slowly, those words become completely natural. You can learn exactly the same way. Gentle repetition is your most powerful tool. Remove the pressure of being perfect. Replace it with showing up consistently. One new word learned today matters. One sentence practiced tonight truly counts. These tiny actions seem almost invisible, but their impact is quietly enormous. Your brain is always tracking your progress. It rewards consistency with growing confidence. You start to notice small shifts happening. Words come faster with less hesitation. Sentences form more smoothly than before. Your mouth begins following your mind faster. This didn't happen from one long session. This happened from many small, consistent ones. Marathon runners don't run marathons every day. They build strength through manageable daily training. Your English fluency works exactly the same. Build it gradually through sustainable daily practice. Burnout is the enemy of real progress. Consistency is the truest path to fluency. When learning feels too heavy and overwhelming, you eventually stop showing up altogether. But when learning feels light and manageable, you keep returning day after day. That daily return is your secret weapon. That habit is what transforms your English. Even on your most exhausted, tired nights, 10 minutes of English still counts completely. Listening to English while cooking dinner counts. Watching one short English video fully counts. Reading 2 English paragraphs before sleeping counts. Every single small action is building something. You are not behind other learners. You are simply building your own foundation. Your pace is not your weakness. Your consistency is your greatest true strength. The learner who shows up every day always surpasses the one who sprints occasionally. Slow and steady is not just motivation. It is actually the science of learning. Your brain rewards what you repeat regularly. It strengthens every pathway you visit consistently. So release the guilt of slow progress. Release the shame of small daily steps. Most people think learning only happens conscio, usually. But your subconscious mind never stops working. It runs quietly beneath your awareness. It absorbs everything around you constantly. Your conscious mind has very limited capacity. It can only focus on one thing. But your subconscious has unlimited processing power. It handles millions of signals every second. Language lives deep in your subconscious mind. That is where true fluency actually lives. Think about your very first language. You never studied grammar rules consciously. Nobody handed you a textbook as baby. Nobody drilled you with vocabulary flashcards daily. You simply heard language all around you. Your subconscious absorbed every single sound. Patterns entered your mind without any effort. Rhythm and melody of language seeped in. Slowly, words began feeling completely natural. Speaking felt effortless because it was subconscious. This is exactly how English can feel. Your subconscious can do this again. When you sleep, your conscious mind rests, but your subconscious stays fully alert. Soft English audio playing near you travels directly into your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind doesn't need to analyze. Your subconscious quietly receives and stores everything. Familiar phrases get absorbed without any strain. English rhythm gets imprinted deeply inside you. This is why immersion works so powerfully. Surrounding yourself with English rewires your brain. Your subconscious begins recognizing English as familiar. Familiar things feel safe and come naturally. Fear of speaking often blocks real fluency. That fear lives in your conscious mind, but your subconscious holds no fear. It simply absorbs and stores without judgment. When English enters through your subconscious first, speaking it later feels surprisingly natural. You open your mouth and words appear. You didn't plan them consciously at all. That is your subconscious speaking for you, that true fluency finally showing up. Children who grow up in bilingual homes absorb two languages without conscious effort. Their subconscious minds simply soak both languages, both feel completely natural and effortless, simultaneously. You can recreate this powerful experience now. Your subconscious is still ready and open. Fill your environment with rich English sounds. Let English become your surrounding daily atmosphere. English podcasts playing softly in background work, English conversations heard nearby enter subconscious deeply. Even English music, absorbed while doing chores, plants language patterns inside your resting mind. Your subconscious is collecting all of this. Nothing you hear is ever truly wasted. Every English sound your ears pick up gets quietly filed away for future use. One day a phrase will surprise you. It will leave your mouth completely naturally. You won't remember consciously learning that phrase, but your subconscious learned it long ago. This is the magic of subconscious learning. This is how deep fluency truly forms. Your subconscious is your most loyal student. It never complains, never forgets, never stops. Feed it English every single day. Let it work its quiet, powerful magic. Trust the process happening beneath your awareness. Trust what your subconscious is silently building. You cannot always see subconscious progress happening, but it is always consistently moving forward. Like roots growing silently beneath dark soil, your fluency is forming deep inside you. Most learners study English for many years, but they still freeze when speaking aloud. The problem is never about grammar rules. The problem is almost always about confidence. Confidence doesn't come from knowing more rules. Confidence comes from deep familiar comfort instead. Think about your native language for a moment. You don't think before every single word. Words just flow out completely naturally. You speak without fear or hesitation. That effortless feeling comes from one thing. That feeling comes from deep, deep familiarity. You heard your native language thousands of times. It entered your ears before you spoke. Familiarity built comfort, and comfort built confidence. This exact same process works for English. When English sounds become deeply familiar to you, speaking it stops feeling foreign and scary. Your mouth begins following familiar sound patterns. Your brain stops translating and starts flowing. This is the moment everything truly changes. This is when real confidence finally arrives. Fear of speaking comes from feeling foreign. English feels like someone else's language entirely. But familiarity slowly dissolves that invisible barrier. Every repeated exposure makes English feel yours. Think about a song you love deeply. You heard it so many times before. Now you sing it without any effort. The words leave your mouth completely naturally. You don't panic before singing that song. You don't freeze or hesitate at all. That comfort came purely from repetition and familiarity. Your English confidence will come exactly the same. When you hear English phrases repeated consistently, your brain begins storing them as familiar. Familiar phrases don't trigger fear or anxiety. They trigger recognition and natural, easy response. You stop translating inside your head first. You start responding directly and naturally instead. That shift from translating to responding directly is the moment fluency and confidence meet. Confidence also grows from small daily wins. Every tiny success quietly builds your belief. You understood one sentence you heard today. That is a real and powerful win. You responded in English without long pause. That moment matters more than you realize. Your brain registers every single small success. It builds a growing library of confidence. Over time, that library becomes your foundation, a foundation that fear cannot easily shake. Many learners wait to feel confident first. They think confidence must come before speaking. But actually, speaking is what creates confidence. Action always comes before the feeling arrives. Every time you speak despite feeling scared, your brain learns that speaking is safe. Safety and familiarity grow together every time. Confidence follows naturally right behind them both. You don't need to sound perfectly native. You need to sound consistently and authentically yours. Your unique accent carries your beautiful story. Your voice deserves to be fully heard. Confidence is not about sounding like someone else. Confidence is about owning your own voice completely. When English becomes familiar through consistent daily exposure, your voice stops shaking and starts soaring. You walk into conversations without dreading them. You open your mouth without second-guessing. Words arrive because familiarity has prepared them. Your subconscious delivers what repetition has stored. This is not overnight magic or luck. This is the natural result of familiarity. Every English video watched is building familiarity. Every English sentence heard is growing confidence. Every night of English audio softly playing is quietly removing fear from your mind. Fear shrinks every time familiarity grows stronger. Confidence expands every time fear loses ground. You are already doing the right things. You are already building something truly powerful. Every learner carries a secret hidden fear, the fear of being too far behind. You look at others speaking so fluently, and you wonder if you missed something. You compare your beginning to their middle, and that comparison quietly destroys your confidence. But here's the powerful truth today. You are not behind anyone at all. Every single person has their own path. Every journey has its own perfect timing. Your path is not slower than theirs. Your path is simply uniquely and beautifully yours. Think about trees growing in a forest. Not every tree grows at the same speed. Some trees shoot up tall very quickly. Others grow slowly but develop incredibly deep roots. The slow-growing tree is not failing. It is building strength that storms cannot break. Your English journey is exactly like that. Your roots are growing deeper every day. Shame is one of the biggest barriers. It quietly stops learners from ever trying. You made a grammar mistake in public, and shame told you to stop completely. You mispronounced a word someone corrected loudly, and embarrassment made you want to hide. But mistakes are not signs of failure. Mistakes are actually proof of real progress. Every mistake means you are actively trying. Every error means you are courageously showing up. The learner who never makes any mistakes is the learner who never truly tries. Your mistakes are your most valuable teachers. They show you exactly where growth is happening. Release the story that you started too late. Release the belief that your pace is wrong. Language learning has no official expiry date. Your brain remains capable and ready always. Research shows adults can absolutely learn languages. The adult brain brings unique and powerful strengths. Adults bring context, life experience, and deep motivation. These are gifts children learning language don't have. You understand why you are learning English. That powerful why fuels your entire journey. A child learns without knowing the reason. You learn with full purpose and clear intention. That intention is an extraordinary, powerful advantage. Never underestimate what purposeful learning can achieve. Your pace is not a weakness either. Your pace is your body's natural wisdom. When you rush learning beyond your capacity, retention drops and frustration quietly takes over. But when you honor your natural pace, understanding deepens and confidence grows more solidly. You are not competing with any person. You are only growing beyond your yesterday. Yesterday, you knew fewer English words than today. That is real and meaningful, measurable progress. Tomorrow, you will know more than today. That forward movement is all that truly matters. Stop measuring your progress against other people's journeys. Start measuring against your own beautiful starting point. Look back at where you first began. Notice how incredibly far you have already come. You understood things today you couldn't before. You spoke sentences that once felt impossible completely. That growth happened because you kept going. That progress happened because you never fully stopped. Your consistency through doubt is truly remarkable. Your courage to keep trying deserves deep recognition. Every single day you choose English again, you are rewriting the story of yourself. You are becoming someone new and capable, someone who once doubted but kept going anyway. Your path has never been the wrong path. Your timing has never been the wrong timing. You are exactly where your journey needs you. You are building exactly what your future requires.